All right, it is officially time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name is Amber Langford. I'm going to be running you through today's workout. For today's workout, we are going to be doing a upper body workout. For our upper body workout, we're going to be doing some supersets. So we'll be alternating between 2 exercises. For each superset, we'll be doing 3 rounds before we move on to the next one. All you need is your weights. We do have a few exercises that will be on the ground. So if you have not already, I'd make sure that you have a comfortable space to lay down on your back, as well as being in a kneeling position for maybe one of those exercises. Let's press start on those fitness watches and begin today's workout. We're going to start first with just a single arm circle going back. Taking that right arm, we're going to bring it up, back, and around. And switch directions, circling that arm forward. And switch arms, circling back. And circle forward. Good, and then bring those arms up, field goal position. I want those elbows bent at a 90-degree angle, keeping those elbows up at shoulder height. We're going to start by bringing those arms in, tapping our hands, tapping our elbows, and then opening and squeezing our shoulders in the back. We're going to do 6 here. Reaching forward, and then opening and squeezing those shoulder blades in the back. Last one, keeping those arms up, we're going to add that rotation, rotating those hands down, elbows stay up, and then bring your hands back up to the top. We're going to do 6 here as well. Last one here, and then drop those arms down. We're going to go into a horizontal reach and twist. So what this looks like is we're going to take that right arm and right leg. We're going to reach and twist, reaching to the left. Right leg sticks right out. Bring arm leg in and switch, reaching and twisting. Working on getting that rotation through our spine. Stay in that nice comfortable range of motion where you feel just a little bit of a stretch here. Reaching that hand out as far as you can. Let's do one more, each side. And then let's get started. So like I mentioned in the beginning, we're doing our supersets. I will demonstrate exercise number 1. We will then perform it together and then move on to exercise number 2. For exercise number 1, we are going to be doing a bicep curl to overhead press. So for this exercise, sticking with that light to medium weight, you have 1 dumbbell in each hand, starting with those hands off to your side. We're going to curl those arms up, bringing those hands to shoulder height. From here, we're pressing directly up to the ceiling, elbows straight on top, lower to your shoulders, and then slow and control, straighten those arms out once again. Do one more. Curl, press, lower, and straighten. We are going to be doing 10 reps here today. So let's grab those weights. We're going to start it up in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Curl, pressing tall, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 9, last one here. And done. Go ahead and set those weights down, shake it out. Now's your time to grab any water if you need it. I'm gonna demonstrate exercise number 2. For exercise number 2, sticking kind of more with that light to medium weight. Once again, I am gonna do a little bit of a lighter weight for this one. We're gonna be doing a row to a kickback. So for this exercise, we're gonna be in a bent over position. So I want you to send those hips back, allowing a slight knee bend here. We're gonna start with our hands down in front of our legs. From here, keeping that back nice and flat. We're gonna bring our elbows up to our rib cage, tucking those elbows in. We're gonna hold those elbows here, and we're gonna straighten those arms out, kicking those hands back, bend, and straighten. As we roll up, we squeeze those shoulder blades together, straighten, and return to that starting position. 10 reps here as well. Grab your weights. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Row, kick back, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one here, and 10. Shake it out, set those weights down, grab some water if you need it. That was round 1. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of those 2 exercises before we move on to superset number 2. During your rest breaks here, take the time to make your way around your space, keeping that body moving. Really, it's your time to do whatever you need to do to kind of get a little bit of a recovery started before starting up at round 2. We are going to take about 20 more seconds before we start up once again. Since we are doing upper body, maybe those arms are already feeling a little bit tight. You can feel free to add some arm swings in there. Stretch those forearms out. Doing whatever you need to do. We're going to start back up in just 5 seconds with our curl to overhead press. So grab your weights. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl, overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, last one here. And 10. Great work. Set it down, shake it out. A little bit of a quicker recovery in between exercises, longer recovery in between rounds. So we'll give it just 10 more seconds, and then we're going back to our row to kickbacks. So grab those weights, get ready. In 3, 2, 1, bending at the waist, back is left. Let's row, kick back, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one here, and 10. All right, round 2 is officially completed. Take your time, shake it out. Let those arms start to recover. We have 1 more round of these 2 exercises, and then we're moving on. Our next two exercises will both be standing exercises. So we don't have to get down on the ground yet. We're gonna give it another 20 seconds here. And then it's time for round 3. Starting up with our curl to press. Grab your weights. Let's get ready. Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curl and press tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, last one, big push up. And 10, and done. Set those weights off to the side, shake it out. Time for water if you need it. In 20 seconds, we're gonna end with our row to kick back. Final exercise of the superset. Let's get ready. Grab those weights. Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, row, and kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, and 10. Great work, shake it out. Set those weights down. We are moving on to our next two exercises. For our next one, we're gonna be doing our standing chest presses. For our standing chest presses, you can use a single dumbbell or you can still use 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna be using just 1 today. For a single dumbbell weight, I stick more kind of in that little bit of that medium range for yourself here. You're gonna hold one end of each dumbbell. We are gonna start athletic stance, so just slight knee bend here. Starting with that weight up at our chest. All we're gonna do is press out straight forward, reaching those arms out and in. Once those arms are straightened, they're about shoulder height. You control all the way back in. If you're using 2 dumbbells, I would recommend going more with that lighter weight. It will require more shoulder stability work. Holding both weights up your chest, pressing out and in. Your choice, which weights you use, what combo you use. We're doing 10 reps here. We're starting just 10 seconds. So grab your weights, whether that's 1 single one or 2 light dumbbells. Starting in 3, 2, 1, pressing straight out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Set that weight down. Shake it out, grab some water. Our next exercise is a reverse fly. For our reverse flies, going with that lighter weight for this one, we're gonna be back in that bent over position. So we're gonna send those hips back, knees are bent, back is flat and core is engaged. For this exercise, we're gonna have a slight elbow bend. So I want you to make sure that your elbows are slightly rounded, almost like we're hugging a giant ball. It's kind of a nice image that helps a little bit with that figure here. From here, you're gonna send those arms out to a T, shoulder blades squeeze at the top, arms return back to center. Making sure that as those arms come up, shoulder blades are squeezing, and we're not letting those arms, those hands pass our body here. That puts a lot of pressure on those shoulders. That's why we want to keep that nice rounded elbow throughout that whole motion. 10 reps here as well. Grab your weights. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Great job, shake it out. Set those weights down. That was round 1. We have 2 more rounds to go of the superset. We're gonna give it another 30, 40 seconds here. So take your time. Feel free to move out your space. Shaking those arms out, stretching those forearms, rolling those wrists out. Whatever your body needs. All right. Starting up round 2, standing chest press. Let's grab our weights using a single dumbbell or 2 light dumbbells. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms are up, straightening out, and pulling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Set it down. Take a breather. A little bit of time here, about 20 seconds, and then we're going back to that bent over position, reverse flies. Grab those weights. Let's get ready and get in position. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting those arms out to that T, and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Set them down. Round 2 is complete. One more round here to go. For our next superset after this, we will have one exercise that you will either be performing at an incline or on the ground. On the ground includes potentially a kneeling position. So if you do plan to be on your knees and you need some extra cushion, I would grab a folded up towel, blanket, or a pillow for some added cushion. We're gonna start back up in about 20-30 seconds for our final round of the superset, and then we'll move on to the next 2 exercises. All right, grab your weights. Let's get in position, standing chest press. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing out and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Set it down. Grab your water. Starting back up with our reverse slides in just 20 seconds. Let's grab those weights. Get ready. Get in position. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Shake it out. Set those weights down. So exercise number 1 of superset. Number 3. This is the exercise that you are going to be either at an elevated surface or on the ground. So I'll show you a few variations of this exercise. You're going to be doing a triangle or a diamond push-up. Basically, this is referring to our hand position. For this exercise, if you're going to be at an elevated or an inclined position, you're going to have your hands elevated on a wall, chair, desk, couch, bench if you have it, whatever you need to do. But we're going to have our hands in a triangle position. So we're going to have our fingertips and our thumbs touching, making a nice triangle. We're going to have that at about chest height, walking those feet out into our plank position. From here, we're going to do a push-up. So we're going to bend those elbows, lowering our head and chest down towards the elevated surface. Then press up nice and tall. That's a demonstration you can do at that elevated position. You can also make your way down to the ground. You can do this from a kneeling position. So we're going to be a kneeling plank, keeping those hands in that triangle position. Core is engaged, hips are down, glutes are squeezed. Kneeling plank position. From here, we're going to lower that chest down towards ground and then pushing up nice and tall. You can also do this, toes tucked in that tall plank position. We are going to do 10 reps in total for this exercise. I'm going to be doing this on the ground from my knees. Choose the variation that best fits you. Make sure that you're challenging yourself, but you're still in that comfortable range. We're going to start in 5. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 reps. Elbows bent. And then push it up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Shake those arms out. We are going to move to a standing exercise next. So take your time moving back to that standing position. We are going to do our cross body curls here. So for our cross body curls, we're grabbing our dumbbells, one in each hand, light to medium weight for this one. Sticking with those 10 reps. Start with our hands down our sides. We're going to take right arm, we're going to curl up, reaching that right hand to left shoulder, straighten and switch. So you're bringing your hand over to the opposite shoulder, curling up and in. Alternating sides. Let's grab those weights. We're going to start in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's curl. Right arm starts and switch. That's 1. 10 to each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more each side. Keep it going. 9, and 10. Great job. Set it down, shake it out. That was round 1. 2 more rounds to go. Give it about another 40 seconds before we start round 2. Take this time, make your way either down to the ground or over to your elevated surface, wherever you need to be for this exercise. Starting up with those triangle push-ups. All right, everyone ready? I know I am. We're gonna start up in about 10 seconds. Take your time. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 push-ups. Here we go. Pressing back up tall. 1, 2. Big exhale as you push up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Great job. Slowly coming on up out of that. Taking your time, moving up to standing. We'll get started with those cross-body curls in about 20 seconds. Starting in 10. Let's grab those weights. Get ready. Get in position. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curling up. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Shake it out. Set those weights down. That was round 2. We have one more exercise, or one more round to go of these 2 exercises. And then we're gonna end with a final superset. For our final superset, both of those exercises will be on the ground. Let's give it another 20 seconds. Make your way either down to the ground or over to your elevated surface for those push-ups. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pressing back up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. We are officially done with push-ups for the day. Go ahead and slowly make your way back up to standing. Relaxed body curls are next. Starting up in 20 seconds. Let's grab those weights. Getting ready, getting in position here. Last exercise of the superset. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Set them down, shake it out. I want everyone to make their way down to the ground. We are going to be starting on all fours first. We do have one exercise, or exercise number 2, I should mention, we'll be laying on our backs. But both exercises will be on the ground. For exercise number 1, we are going to be using 2 dumbbells. Kind of sticking around a little bit more into that medium range for this one. We are going to be doing a bird dog row. So for this exercise, we do have a couple variations for it. For all variations, we are going to be on our hands or knees. I like to have both dumbbells out with the hands in there, just to make it a little bit easier. Everything is nice and level. From this position, you're going to have your hips stacked over your knees, shoulders stacked over your wrists. For the full bird dog and row, you're going to extend opposite arm, or you're going to start by extending left leg, and then you're going to row up with that right arm. So we're working opposite arm, opposite leg here. So when we switch sides, extending right leg, rowing up with that left arm. We are going to alternate sides for this one. If you need to, a couple different variations. You can extend out, but keep that toe on the ground, and then add that row up before switching sides. In that row, we're pulling it right to that rib cage. Shoulder blade pulls in towards our spine. Variation number 3, you can keep both legs on the ground the whole time, and you can just alternate rowing. I should say a 4th variation is if kneeling is just very uncomfortable and just not something you want to be doing. You can do this as a standing exercise in your bent over position and do alternating rows. That's your 4th variation. Let's go ahead and try it. We're going to start in 5, getting down on the ground. If we're able to, hands on the weights. Working opposite arm, opposite leg here. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work extending out and up if you can. And switching sides. That's 1. We're doing 10. 2. 3. 4. 5, halfway. 6. 7. Almost there. 8. 9. And 10. Great job. Shake it out. Moving over to our backs. Exercise number 2, we only need 1 dumbbell. Light to medium weights. I'm gonna stick with the same weight here. We are gonna do a pull over exercise. So for this exercise, we are gonna be starting laying on our backs, pulling on to one end of that dumbbell. I like kind of make a triangle with those hands once again. Helps kind of keep that dumbbell supported. From here, you're going to take your arms and you're going to reach that dumbbell back and past your head, making sure that we're keeping just a slight elbow bend, lightly tapping the ground and then pulling back up. Keeping that back nice and flat on the ground, reaching back and up. If you'd like to increase and make this exercise a little bit harder, you can join me by holding a glute bridge position. Hips are up off the ground, glutes are squeezed, nice tabletop position, reaching back and up, holding that glute bridge. The choice is yours. I will be holding that glute bridge, but you can feel free to keep your hips on the ground, back flat. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bridging up if you'd like. Let's reach back, lightly tap, and pull up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Coming on out of that, shake it out. Slowly rolling on up. Moving back to our all fours position. Going into round 2 in about 40 seconds. Excuse me. Take your time transitioning back to your hands and knees. Getting your weights in position and ready to go. Just as a reminder, you can keep both knees on the ground the whole time. You can extend out, keeping your toe on the ground, or you can extend and lift that leg, or you can use it standing. Your choice. Just trying to get a little bit of a challenge in here today. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. So get ready, get in position. Hips are stacked over those knees. Shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Working opposite arm, opposite leg, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Lay on back. Taking your weight with you if you're using the same weight. Taking your time. We have about 20 seconds. And then we're going into exercise number 2. Starting in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bridging up if you'd like. Reach those arms back. And then pulling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Lowering those hips, setting that weight down. Slowly making your way up. Transitioning back to our hands and knees, taking it nice and slow. One final round here left, and then we are done with these supersets. After this last superset, we will end with a little bit of a stretch. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. So slowly kind of get in your weights in position. Moving to standing if we're doing this standing. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round, here we go. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, last one each side, here we go. And 10, setting those weights off to the side. Slowly laying on back. Starting in 20 seconds with our last exercise. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reaching those arms back. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Great job. Go ahead and slowly come on up out of that. We are going to roll over to our hands and knees. Starting off with a little bit of a stretch. We're going to begin first just doing some gentle side-to-side rocks on our hands and knees. One more rock to each side. Returning back to center, we're going to flip our toes under. We're going to slowly straighten those legs, lifting those hips up, going into that nice downward dog position. Doing our best to open up those shoulders, pressing that chest down. One more deep breath here. And then slowly walking those feet in towards your hands. Shifting that weight to your feet. And rolling on up to our standing positions. Once you're in that standing position, we're going to take that right arm. We're going to reach across, reaching up to that upper back, like we're patting ourselves on the back. Grabbing our elbow, we're just going to pull our right arm as close to our chest as we can, keeping that elbow bent. Pulling this for one more deep breath. And exhale, release. Left arm crosses up and over. Right arm grabs the elbow. Pulling that left arm as close to our chest as we can. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Lacing those fingers together. We're going to bring our arms up to chest height. Palms are facing away from our body. We're going to slowly straighten those elbows out. Reaching those arms forward. Reaching those arms as far as we can, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Holding this for just one more deep breath. And exhale, release. Shake those arms out, add a few shoulder rolls. And that is all of the exercises I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining our Dumbbell Strength. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Next week, we will be doing lower body.